Hey everyone, Excelblem here. It's been about 2.5 months since I started my YouTube channel and started making daily short videos. And the tremendous support you've all shown by watching and commenting my videos and YouTube posts is quite amazing. It really makes me happy that you're all enjoying my videos and laughing at my jokes. I would like to thank my 2 Patreon supporters, Bigfoot Twinkie and Linus Lehman. Your support for the channel is greatly appreciated. I will now do a short channel update, and I'll keep it brief. 1. Short videos will remain the core content of this channel. I've uploaded 70 or so in a row so far, and I'll keep the streak going as long as I can. 2. I've got some plans for live streaming. I spent some time creating overlays, getting familiar with OBS, and practicing some strategies. And I've also got a couple of fun little gimmicks, like the meme cam in the lower right that goes through a playlist of my main content. I probably plan to play Shadow Dragon Hard 5, mainly to get some footage for some videos I want to make. It's hard to justify playing through the whole game just for one video, so I figured I might as well make some other content in the meantime. 3. I plan to continue to make analytical videos. However, making each one of those videos takes a lot of time and effort to get it to a level of rigor that I'm satisfied with. So it will probably come out eventually, but I can't really give a schedule. Moving on to the Q&A, in order to keep the video short, I handpicked a couple of questions. If I didn't get to your question, don't worry, because I also plan to do Q&A segments in my live streams moving forward, so you have many more opportunities to ask your questions again. The first question comes from Zero Nobody, who asks, how did you get into the Fire Emblem series? My first Fire Emblem game was Fire Emblem 8 Sacred Stones, and I played that game constantly. My next game was Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, which filtered me out of the franchise and made me stop playing until I got back into the series with Fire Emblem Heroes. After that, I went back and played most of the mainline games. The next question comes from Cameron McPhee, who asks, what is your favorite Fire Emblem? I would say it's a close tie between Fire Emblem 8 and Fire Emblem 5. Zeke von Genbu asks, what made you start making videos? Back in January, I was really bored. And so I decided, hey, why not make a video? And so I did, and it got very mediocre reception. After that, when I was in the process of making my second video, I made a short comedic skit, and I uploaded that by itself to Reddit, and it got moderate popularity. And so I just kept going. 70 days later, now we're here. Next question is from Luke Caliber, who asks, how did your channel get so much growth so fast? I can't seem to get any growth close to that, and I've been at it for a while. I'm not an expert on YouTube, but I would say there's maybe 4 or 5 main factors behind my channel's growth. 1. I'm making content that other people really aren't making, and a lot of it. There aren't too many Fire Emblem YouTubers who make short video content about the mainline games. 2. I've been doing a lot of self-promotion on Reddit, Twitter, and Discord, and a bunch of my videos have been really successful on Reddit and Twitter, and I think most of my subscribers come from there. Note that for a long time, my channel was not getting any views from YouTube itself, only from me promoting it everywhere. So once I got into the algorithm, so to speak, things got a lot easier. 3. I've been trying to keep on top of trends of the YouTube algorithm, such as YouTube Shorts and YouTube community posts. I also managed to maintain a pretty consistent upload schedule and what I hope is pretty consistent quality. The next question is from BeTheHero905, who asks, on average, how long does it take you to make your videos? Even though they're short, it's obvious effort goes into them, and it seems like you release a new one every day. Yeah, it takes around anywhere from 30 minutes to 16 hours to make each video, though these days it's more on the lower end. Especially since earlier on, a lot of time was spent building skills and learning new techniques and software. And since then, I've built up my skills and asset library to make my videos a lot faster. Some of the more highly edited videos, like the Fire Emblem 3 Houses opening, taking maybe on the order of 20 hours to make. The short rotoscope videos using Epsynth in the so-called Joe Haver style take maybe 4 to 6 hours to make. Most of these short edit videos that I've been putting out recently maybe take 1 to 2 hours. I'm also constantly re-editing and slightly changing videos that haven't aired yet in order to try to squeeze just a little bit more comedy into it. So it's probably ends up being a lot more than that. Noah NTP Nanjo asks, but Excelblem, everyone wants to know, how many glasses of orange juice do you drink per day? I don't really drink orange juice. I'm more of a water, coffee, and tea kind of person. GoldLink364 asks, POV, this is a question on the Q&A video on the Excelblem channel. Well, it sure is. Glass of Milk asks, how does it feel being the fastest growing FEtuber on a platform? It feels pretty good. Italo Gois asks, besides the Fire Emblem franchise, what other games do you like to play? Aside from Fire Emblem, I play some roguelikes like Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, some roguelites like Slay the Spire, StarCraft 2, and generally strategy games in general are my go-to. Caleb Moet asks, why all the pose? Are you secretly an alien mining data? Well, Caleb, I have a question to ask you too. How the fuck did you find out? On a more serious note, there are a couple of reasons. The first is that it's good for growing my channel. The second is that there are a lot of interesting things I want to know about the Fire Emblem community. I think it's just always good to put numbers to the intuitions we have about how the community operates and what the community is. Also, the sheer quantity of polling information I can get from YouTube polls is so good that I really think I can make some really interesting analytical videos with it. So stay tuned for those. I've also recently been doing some market research for the community, see what kind of content that you guys would like to see. Dortu asks, Ironman stream when? Soon. Probably in the next few weeks. Steve C asks, which of these characters is the hottest? Sigurd, Flora, Gunthra, or Bernadetta? I see what you did there. Well, I would say it's probably... I think Volflame probably has the highest temperature. But who knows what the power levels are between Fire Emblem 4 and Fire Emblem Heroes. So I'll just say Sigurd. Anyway, that wraps up this Q&A. Thank you all for contributing questions. And I hope you'll continue watching my videos, eventually watching me stream, liking the videos, commenting, subscribing, and so on and so forth. See you next time.